On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Sneeze.
To make a sudden, involuntary expulsion of air from the nose and mouth, usually due to irritation caused by the presence of dust, pollen, or other irritants.
Examples:
Sneeze into my hand. Sneeze loudly. Whenever I get a cold, I tend to sneeze a lot.
Mantle.
A layer of rock between the surface and the core of a planet or moon, a loose sleeveless cloak or shawl, the responsibilities of an important position or job that passes from one person to another.
Examples:
Mantle of power. Mantle of the presidency. The mantle layer on Mars is much thinner than on Earth.
Wand.
A slender rod or stick, especially one used for magic or divination, a rod or staff carried by certain officials as a symbol of authority.
Examples:
Handheld wand. Security wand. The magician waved his magic wand, and a rabbit appeared from the hat.
Disinfect.
To clean something using chemicals or other materials that kill germs or bacteria, making it safe and free from harmful microorganisms.
Examples:
Disinfect a wound. Disinfect the kitchen. It is important to disinfect surfaces regularly to prevent the spread of germs.
Envious.
Feeling or showing envy, which is the desire to have or possess something that belongs to someone else, often accompanied by a feeling of resentment or discontent, characterized by jealousy.
Examples:
Envious gaze. Feel envious. She was envious of her friend's success in the stock market.
Encompass.
To surround or cover something completely, to include a large number of or different types of things entirely.
Examples:
Encompass a broad range. Encompass the enemy. The optimal solution that would encompass all these elements has yet to be proposed.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Chuckle.
A soft, partly suppressed laugh, an act of laughing quietly, verb, to laugh quietly or softly, often in a suppressed or restrained way.
Examples:
Chuckle at my cat's silly antics. Stifled chuckle. I couldn't help but let out a little chuckle when I saw the silly photo my friend had sent me.
Oversee.
Situated or operating beyond national boundaries, in, from, or to foreign countries.
Examples:
Oversee shipments. for overseas use. The company enhanced overseas operations to tap into new markets.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Morbid.
Characterized by a preoccupation with death or unhealthy topics or behaviors, gruesome or disturbing.
Examples:
morbid fascination. Morbid joke. The decayed and morbid atmosphere of the abandoned house scared her.
Quarantine.
A state of isolation imposed on people or animals to prevent the spread of disease.
Examples:
out of quarantine. Mandatory quarantine. Due to the outbreak, the government imposed a 2-week quarantine for all travelers.
Bedrock.
The solid rock underlying soil or alluvium.
Examples:
bedrock foundation. Bedrock geology. The bedrock beneath the soil is extremely solid and stable.
Episodic.
Happening or appearing at irregular intervals, not continuous or steady, of or relating to writing or narration.
Examples:
episodic story. Episodic event. The patient's memory loss is episodic, with periods of normal memory followed by episodes of amnesia.
Cliché.
A phrase or expression that has become overused to the point that it has lost its original impact or meaning, a trite or unoriginal idea or statement.
Examples:
cliché plot. Age-old cliché. Using the same cliché phrase in every conversation can take time and effort.
Doodad.
A small ornament, gadget, or trinket, something whose name one does not know or cannot recall.
Examples:
handy doodad. Electronic doodad. I have this handy doodad that helps organize all my cables.
Overconfidence.
Excessive trust or faith in one's abilities, judgments, or decisions, often leading to mistaken assumptions or risky behavior.
Examples:
overconfidence bias. False overconfidence. The students' overconfidence in their writing abilities caused them not to bother to proofread their essay, resulting in a poor grades.
Electrocardiogram.
A test that uses electrodes placed on the chest, arms, and legs to record the electrical signals of the heart and create a graph that shows the heart's rhythm and activity.
Examples:
electrocardiogram technician. Abnormal electrocardiogram. The hospital invested in state-of-the-art electrocardiogram machines to improve patient care.
Telemedicine.
The remote diagnosis and treatment of patients using telecommunications technology, such as video conferencing, phone calls, or messaging services.
Examples:
Telemedicine consultation. Telemedicine technology. Due to the pandemic, many doctors have started offering telemedicine appointments.
Mystic.
Having spiritual powers or qualities that are beyond ordinary understanding. Noun, someone who believes in the existence of realities beyond human comprehension.
Examples:
Mystic teaching. Medieval mystic. He is interested in the mystic rites of that religion.
Aerosol.
A substance enclosed under pressure and released as a fine spray, typically one used for medical purposes or cosmetic application.
Examples:
Aerosol container. Aerosol can. She waited a few seconds after spraying the aerosol insecticide before entering the room.
Zoonotic.
Relating to a zoonosis, which is a disease or infection that can be transmitted from animals to humans.
Examples:
Zoonotic diseases. Zoonotic transmission. The spread of the disease was due to its zoonotic nature, able to infect both humans and animals.
Encroach.
To advance beyond the usual or acceptable limit gradually and often without being noticed, to infringe upon someone's territory, rights, privacy, etc.
Examples:
Encroach on the realm. Encroach on the habitat of the animal. You have no right to encroach on my leisure time.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Avian.
Relating to or characteristic of birds.
Examples:
Avian influenza. Avian habitat. The expert on avian species studied the behavior of different types of birds.
Swine.
A domestic pig, especially one bred for its meat.
Examples:
Swine flu. Swine industry. The farmer raises swine on his farm for the market.
Human-made.
Created or produced by humans, artificial.
Examples:
Human-made climate change. The worst human-made disaster. The bridge is a human-made structure and was built to span the river.
Exacerbate.
To make a situation, problem, or feeling worse.
Examples:
Exacerbate the situation. Exacerbate symptoms. The heat wave exacerbated the drought conditions.
Ferocity.
The quality or state of being fierce, intense, or violent, extreme or wild aggressiveness.
Examples:
Roar with ferocity. The ferocity of the battle. The ferocity of the windstorm knocked over trees and caused power outages.
Ravage.
To cause damage to something badly.
Examples:
Ravage a country. Ravage the brain. A large fire ravaged the forest.
Endemic.
Of a disease or other problem, regularly found among particular people or in a certain area.
Examples:
Endemic disease. Cholera endemic area. Malaria is endemic in many tropical countries.
Underfunded.
Having insufficient funds to support or carry out an enterprise.
Examples:
Severely underfunded. Underfunded programs. The healthcare system is underfunded, and patients are not receiving the needed treatment.
Unprepared.
Not properly or adequately prepared, lacking preparation, not ready.
Examples:
Unprepared speech. Unprepared for the exam. The unprepared student struggled on the test and received a low grade.
Co-occurrence.
The simultaneous occurrence or presence of two or more things, often used in statistical or scientific contexts.
Examples:
Co-occurrence pattern. Co-occurrence matrix. The co-occurrence of these two events suggests that there may be a causal relationship between them.
Coronavirus.
A large family of viruses that can cause illness in humans and animals, which name comes from the crown-like spikes on the surface of the virus, which can be seen under a microscope, and COVID-19 is caused by a specific type of coronavirus known as SARS-CoV-2.
Examples:
Coronavirus antibody test kit. Coronavirus bankruptcy. Considering the situation of coronavirus, organized stopped this year's beer festival.
Measles.
A highly infectious viral disease that causes fever, red spots on the skin, and other flu-like symptoms, typically affects children.
Examples:
Measles outbreak. Measles vaccine. The school sent a notice of a measles case in one of the classrooms.
Rhesus.
A type of macaque monkey, any of the various short-tailed monkeys found in Asia and Africa, often used in scientific research.
Examples:
Rhesus macaque. Rhesus experiment. Rhesus monkeys are known for their intelligence and adaptability in captivity.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Airbag.
A safety device designed to inflate rapidly in the event of a collision, protecting the occupants of a vehicle and reducing the risk of injury or death.
Examples:
defective airbag, airbag deployment. The airbag system in the car saved the driver's life in a severe crash.
Ignite.
To set on fire, to cause to start burning.
Examples:
ignite a boom, ignite passion. He ignited the fireworks with a single spark.
Retardant.
A substance used to slow or prevent the spread of fire, a chemical added to a material to make it less flammable. Adjective, of or relating to something that slows down or inhibits a process or action.
Examples:
age retardant, fire retardant equipment. The engineer added a corrosion retardant to the metal structure to extend its lifespan.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
medicinal chemistry, traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Envision.
To imagine or expect what a situation will be like in the future.
Examples:
envision the future. Envision the project's success. We cannot envision her as president.
Grandkid.
The grandchildren of a particular person.
Examples:
spend the weekend with their grandkids. Cute grandkids. She was so proud of her grandkids, who were all doing well in school and had great personalities.
Proficient.
Having a high level of skill or knowledge in a particular area.
Examples:
proficient speaker, proficient skill. She is proficient in Spanish and can communicate fluently.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Stagger.
To walk, move, or stand unsteadily as if you were going to fall. To astound or overwhelm, as with shock.
Examples:
stagger and nearly fall. Stagger downstairs. The malicious criticism did not stagger his resolution.
Decompress.
To reduce the pressure or tension on something or someone.
Examples:
Decompress data. Decompress an archive file. She decompressed after a long day at work with a yoga class.
Skeptic.
A person who doubts or questions the truth of specific claims, beliefs, or doctrines, especially those in religion or the supernatural.
Examples:
An ingrained skeptic. Climate skeptic. He was a skeptic who doubted the existence of supernatural phenomena.
Disproportionately.
In a way that is not reasonably or appropriately balanced, equal, or distributed, in a manner that is unequal or excessive about something else.
Examples:
Disproportionately affected. Disproportionately high. The rich can often disproportionately benefit from tax breaks and other advantages.
Disproportionate.
Too large or too small when compared with something else, or not deserving its importance or influence.
Examples:
Cause disproportionate damage. Disproportionate amount. This big gate is disproportionate to the small hut.
Detrimental.
Causing harm or damage.
Examples:
Detrimental eating habits. Detrimental to good health. The new policy had a detrimental impact on small businesses.
Prioritize.
To assign a higher level of importance to something compared to other things.
Examples:
Prioritize tasks. Prioritize people over cars. The organization prioritized the needs of the community in its decision-making.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Sacrificial.
Relating to or involving the killing of animals or people as an offering to a deity.
Examples:
Sacrificial nature. Sacrificial victim. The lamb was a sacrificial offering to the gods.
Confine.
To restrict the movement of someone or something.
Examples:
Confine themselves solely. Confine the scope of use. The animal was confined in a small cage.
Disparity.
A significant difference or inequality between two or more things.
Examples:
The disparity between theory and reality. Income disparity. There is a significant disparity in pay between men and women in the company.
Oxymoron.
A figure of speech that combines contradictory terms, such as jumbo shrimp or deafening silence.
Examples:
Oxymoron phrase. Literary oxymoron. Awfully good is an oxymoron that can be used to describe something that's both bad and good simultaneously.
Tracer.
A substance or device that makes something visible or distinguishable by leaving a visible mark or path behind it. A person or thing that traces, tracks, or follows, of graphics, a tool or technique used to produce a precise outline of an image.
Examples:
Radioactive tracer, biological tracer. The tracer gun fired a bright light that helped the hunters find their prey in the dark.
Outstrip.
To exceed or surpass a particular, measurable quality or attribute, such as speed, efficiency, or quality.
Examples:
Outstrip competitors. Outstrip population growth. The company's sales have outstripped expectations for the quarter.
Situ.
Short for situated, meaning located or placed in a particular position or circumstance.
Examples:
Ex situ conservation, in situ control. Melanoma in situ is considered the earliest stage of melanoma and has a high cure rate with appropriate treatment.
Obsolescence.
The process of becoming obsolete or outdated, the state of being no longer usable or relevant due to technological or social changes.
Examples:
Planned obsolescence, technological obsolescence. The rapid pace of technological advances has led to the obsolescence of many older products.
Believable.
Able to be accepted or easily believed, convincing or plausible.
Examples:
Believable story, believable excuse. The novel's plot was so well written that it seemed believable and realistic.
Asymptomatic.
Not experiencing or exhibiting any symptoms of a particular disease or condition, even though the individual may be infected or affected by it.
Examples:
Asymptomatic carrier, asymptomatic infection. The study showed that 1/3 of infected individuals could remain asymptomatic throughout the disease.
Bullhorn.
A portable or handheld device that amplifies sound, often used by public speakers, protests, or law enforcement.
Examples:
Bullhorn volume. Deliver a speech through a bullhorn. The coach shouted into a bullhorn to give instructions to his players.
Engender.
To make a feeling or situation exist, to cause or give rise to.
Examples:
Engender a crisis. Engender the trust. The discussion about war helps engender a sense of shared humanity.